yogis, well, get ready for today. We're going to do a little chair and a little mat yoga. So today, let's begin by having our props near us, our block, our chair, our mat, a strap that we might use. And let's begin by sitting on the edge of our chair and putting our feet on the block, stacking our ankles underneath our knees. Begin by sitting nice and tall. Gently rest your hands on your thighs or your knees, lengthen your neck, and begin to put a slight separation in your lips. Gently close your eyes so that there's just a little line of light. Roll your eyes up between your eyebrows to your third eyebrow, to your third eye. Hopefully you don't have a third eyebrow. Well, there's a little comic relief for you. And I have no one in here. I hope you're enjoying this. We'll sit nice and tall. We'll begin to do our square breathing for 2 minutes. Breathe in 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. Do one more square breath. And then gently lift your arms out to a T, palms facing the mat. Keep your eyes closed and begin to create circles with your arms going forward. Both arms at once, or one arm and then the other. The purpose here is to warm up your shoulders. So I find doing one shoulder at the time, I get a nice, better circle with each arm. Remember to raise your arms if you're touching the ceiling, down to the mat and around. So really reach as you create your circle. then do one more on each side. And then begin to go in the opposite direction. One arm, inhale, exhale the other arm. Do one more on each side. And then bring your fingers to your shoulders and create circles going forward. Both arms at the same time, or one and then the other. And just noticing how your shoulders feel this morning. And then begin to go in the opposite direction. And then gently bring your hands to your thighs. Exhale your chin towards your chest as your hands roll down your legs towards your toes. Then inhale as your hands come up, opening your shoulders, lifting your chin. Head, chin, shoulders, spine. And grab your toes. Tailbone, spine, open your shoulders, lift your chin. So that we practice cat-cow in our chairs. And it's normal to slightly hold your breath at the top of cow and at the bottom of cat. But then continue to move with your breath. And let's do one more of each. And then when you're done, bring your spine to neutral. Begin to roll your shoulders forward. And then backward. Bringing your shoulders up to your ears, pull them way down to the mat. So that your movement is with intention. Moving with your breath. And then finish one more. Now gently sit back into your chair. Pull your block back so it's under your feet. Bring your hands to the tops of your thighs. Relax your breath. Gently part your lips. Your eyes are still closed, being mindful of your breath and your stillness. Today's intention is a story that I might have already shared with you, but you can never hear it enough. It's about two wolves. An old Cherokee told his grandson, "My son, there is a battle between two wolves inside us all. One is evil. It is anger, envy, jealousy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, lies, false pride, superiority, and ego. The other is good. It is joy, peace, love, serenity, humility, kindness, benevolence, generosity, empathy, and truth. The grandson thought about this for a minute. And then he asked his grandfather, which wolf wins? So today's intention is, as you practice moving into poses, your breath, your mindfulness, think about where you are today, the person that you are, and think, which wolf do you feed? Every day may be different, but feed the one that you want to live inside of you, to be strong. Still keeping your eyes closed, inhale your legs out in front of you, pointing your toes. Exhale as you flex your feet. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Now move with your breath. In through your nose, out your slightly parted lips. Nice, long, deep breaths. And then begin to wind your ankles around in one direction. And then go in the opposite direction. Spread your toes wide on your inhale and squeeze your toes tight on your exhale. Move with your breath. Do one more complete breath. Inhale and the exhale. And then gently bring your feet back to your block. Open your eyes gently and bring your right glute to the chair and your left leg all the way behind you. Straighten that leg. Make sure that your right knee is above your right ankle. The chair is there for support, but press into your right foot and the toes of your left. Stand tall and find that drishti that's eye level. And begin to breathe in and out. 3 deep breaths. And on that third exhale, grabbing your chair, come to the other side. Doing the very same thing. Bring that right leg back nice and straight as you can. Press into those toes and the sole of your left foot. Stand tall and find your drishti and breathe deep. On that third exhale, grab the chair and come back. Then pick up your block. Always have your water handy so that you can hydrate whenever you're feeling thirsty. Come come to the back of your chair. I'll move my chair so that you can see me. My phone is here so that I can use my timer when I need to. And we'll do this for a minute. Put your block between your thighs, feet are parallel, spread your toes, and come up onto your toes. Once again, keep your eyes eye level. Try and stay up on your toes a little bit longer, creating really good, strong muscles for your balance. And then begin to come back onto your heels. And then mix it up a little. Come onto your toes and your heels. Toes, toes, heel. Maybe create a pattern, a different pattern. Good. We may need to step back from your chair just a little. Inhale your arms up to mountain and sit into chair. Look down to see if you can see your toes and lift them. Stay here and breathe 2 more deep breaths. And then on your next inhale, come up to mountain and exhale back into chair. Trying to keep your arms close to your ears or maybe hands to heart center. On your next inhale, come back up to mountain. Sit into chair this time, leaving your hands in front of you. Open up your right arm wide. Exhale it closed. Inhale mountain. Exhale chair. Inhale left arm. Exhale it closed. Keep moving with your breath. And once again, we are always practicing lengthening our breath. On your next inhale to mountain, exhale your hands to heart center. Close your eyes and roll your shoulders forward. And then backward. One up and one down. And then bring your shoulders towards your heart and then open them up. Now move your shoulders the way you want to, so it feels good for you. Good. Then bring your block and put it on your chair. And we'll begin to press all the weight into our left foot. So start with your toes. the ball of your foot, heel, edges. Put a slight bend in that left knee and bring your right leg back nice and straight to your captain. You can hold the chair if you want, but don't put any weight into it. Begin lifting your leg. Remember, it's a small movement. We're working our legs and our glutes. So you want to be sure that your torso isn't moving. You're staring at your drishti, your focal point. Don't look away. Remember, we're strengthening our mind in every pose as well. Three, two, one. And then pedal out your feet. Maybe bend both knees and wag your tail. And now we'll do the other side. Press into the toes on your right foot. The ball of your foot, your heel, edges. Put a slight bend in that right knee. Bring your left leg back nice and straight. Stand tall and begin to breathe, inhaling your leg. Bring your leg back down just as slow. Three, two, one. And pedal out your legs. Wag your tail. And then bend your knees generously and come into a forward fold, slipping your fingers under your toes or your toes onto the palms of your hands. Bend your knees generously and pull, opening up your back through your breath. Breathe deep. And then gently release your fingers. Come up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders and head. Then turn your chair so that you're facing the seat of the chair. Once you get your chair turned facing you, you want to put your hands right on the edges, just like we do in downward dog. Then stand nice and tall so that your ankles are underneath your hips, so that you're like this. Then take your left leg back as far as you can. Nice straight knee, so it's not bent, straight. Although if this is too much, you can always adapt and come down to your knee, still getting a great stretch in your hip flexor, using the chair to support you. But if you're here, stay here. This is a great stretch. If you'd like to go a little bit further today, press into your right foot, bring your hands to heart center, and find that drishti that's eye level. Stay here for 3 more breaths. On that third exhale, grab your chair. Bring your left foot forward and your right foot back. Getting that nice stretch in this leg. Now maybe that's what your body needs today. So stay here. Or press into your left foot, the toes of your right foot, and push yourself to standing. Stay here and breathe 3 breaths. On your third exhale, grab your chair, bring your right foot forward, and come into gorilla. Slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Shoulders and then head. Good. Now turn your chair again so that you are behind it. Turn your right hip so that it's parallel with the back of the chair. Bring your feet together and slightly apart. Inhale your left arm, exhale to the right. Remember here, we want to inhale everything we can into our lungs and exhale, empty everything out in a nice long stretch. And keep moving with your breath. Remembering not to bounce when you get here on your exhale, because you don't want to tear or rip any muscles. We just want to pull gently, lengthening them. And do 1 more. And then when you're done, simply turn to the other side, bringing your left hip parallel to the back of the chair. Feet together, slightly apart. Left hand is at your side or to the chair for support. Inhale your right arm, exhale to the left. One more. Good. Well, now let's move our chair to the wall so that we're facing it. Good. As we face our chair, let's move into a forward fold, bending your knees generously. And then inhale to mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Remember, straighten your legs, straighten your spine, and pull your shoulders back. Then your hands will naturally fall where they do. And then come to downward dog. Inhale your right leg, Exhale, bend. Inhale, stack your hips. Look under your right arm. Exhale your leg down. Inhale your left leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stack your hips, looking under your left arm. And exhale down. And then come to plank. And check that your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. You can always come to your knees. So breathe deep, Ujjayi breath. In through your nose, out the back of your throat. One more. Step your right foot forward, your left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Downward dog. One breath, one movement. And then when you're done, find your way to plank. 5 breaths. In through your nose, out the back of your throat. Bring your right foot forward, your left foot forward, forward fold. Grab your block, put it between your thighs, and inhale to mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale to mountain. And exhale into chair. Lift your toes. Sit a little deeper. 2 more breaths. And then inhale to mountain. Exhale into chair, leaving your hands in front of you. Inhale your right arm. Exhale it closed. Inhale mountain. Exhale chair. Inhale left arm, looking at that hand the whole way. And then inhale mountain. Keep moving with your breath. Try to lengthen and straighten your arms as you move. Your hands are now your drishti. On your next inhale to mountain, exhale forward fold, lose the block, halfway lift, and warrior 1. Bring that left leg way back, check your knee, make sure it's above your ankle, arms up next to your ears. Or always welcome to bring them hands to heart center. Warrior 2, lunging forward just a bit. Your drishti is now your right middle finger. Put your right thumb up, straighten your right knee, and slice your right hand down towards your foot. Left hand, try to bring your fingers so that they're pointing at the ceiling. Breathe deep. Bend your right knee and find your way to reverse warrior. Looking up at your right palm or down at your left leg. Warrior 2 and 5-pointed star. Here at 5-Pointed Star, you can use your chair, so it would look like this, or you can use a block up tall or flat, or your mat, hands flat. Inhale your left hand, exhale it down. Inhale right hand, exhale. Remember, you're looking at your hand the entire way. And do one more on each side. And slowly come up and come towards your chair so that you're standing right over your chair. Your hands just like downward dog, but your legs are nice and straight like this. From here, let's do some jumping jacks. Check that your wrist is right below your shoulder. Ready? We can all do this. I believe in you. Just say to yourself, I can do this. Ready? And go. Three, 2, 1. And then come back to 5-Pointed Star. Hands to heart center. Turn your left foot so that it's forward and bring your right leg back. And find your way to Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Look at that left middle finger and lunge forward a bit. Put your left thumb up, straighten your left knee, and slice your left hand down, right hand up. Looking at your right hand or towards there. Breathe deep. Then bend your left knee and find your way to Reverse Warrior. Warrior 2, 5-Pointed Star. Here at 5-Pointed Star, we'll do our sumo squats. So, squat here, and look at my knee. It's not above my ankle and foot. So I'm going to bring my foot in. And now when I come down, my knee is right above my foot. So check yours. You want to protect those knees. Arms up, are you ready? Exhale as you come down. Use your feet and push yourself up. Stand nice and tall. Your drishti's right in front of you on the wall or out the window. Ujjayi breath. Three, 2, 1. Hands to heart center. Nice job. Okay, now let's bring our feet in. Hips width distance, slightly apart. Okay? Simply a goblet. Arms up and squat. And breathe. Now, your arms going up and down gives you a little cardio. But if that's too much, bring your hands to heart center. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Whew. All right, well now let's face our chair, find our way to downward dog. One breath, one movement. Now when you're done, find your way to plank, checking your elbows, pull your belly button in, and use your Ujjayi breath. Then step your right foot forward, left foot forward into a forward fold. Inhale to mountain. Arch, look up. Grab your right wrist. Exhale to the left, bending your right knee. Inhale to mountain, grab your left wrist. Exhale to the right, bending your left knee. Just for a little deeper stretch. Keep moving with your breath. Do one more on each side. And when you're done, bring your hands to heart center. Nice job, everyone. Roll your shoulders forward. Roll them back. Well, we're in the perfect pose right now. Find a drishti that you can stare at that's eye level. Gentle your breath, your thoughts, your body. Roll your shoulders back and keep them back. Stand nice and tall. Lengthen your neck. Spread your toes on both feet and press into them. Press into the balls of your feet and your heels and the edges so that your foot becomes a suction cup. If you find that you're swaying, press into your feet. Gently shift your weight towards your left foot. Your right foot is still on the mat, but it won't be bearing any weight. Put a slight bend in that left knee. Press into those toes. The ball, the heel, the edges. Now when you feel confident, lift your right leg, bending the knee, crossing it over your left leg to a fancy 4. Good. Stay here. This is a perfect place to master your balance. If you've got this, then and only then, bring your arms out. Do it slowly, symmetrically, to keep you in balance. Raise them above your head. Bring your palms to touch. As you exhale your hands to heart center, bend your left knee and sit a little deeper. I would look down, but I'm staring at my drishti. But I heard my little dog walk in. She's dying to be on camera. Keep breathing. You're doing great. Press into your feet. Don't look away from your drishti. Three, 2, 1. Slowly stand up. Bring your arms up above your head, around to your sides, and then your leg. So that we have complete control as we move into the pose and out of the pose. All right? All right, let's begin to do the other side as well. And if you need to pedal out your legs a little, wag your tail, do so. Hi, Bean. She wants a bolster to sit on as well, but my little frog is taken over. All right, press into your toes on your right foot. The ball of your foot, the heel, the edges. Put a slight bend in that right knee, softening it. When you feel confident here, all your weight is only in your right foot. Then bend your left knee, bringing your left leg up and across to a fancy 4. Stay here. Each side is a little different. Sometimes we balance better on our right side, sometimes better on our left, depending on the day and the time of day. When you're ready, inhale your arms up together, slowly, above your head. Bring your palms to touch. And as you exhale your hands down to your heart, try to bend your right knee and sit into a chair. Now this is where I would typically stop, but I'm going to go a little bit deeper to the uncomfortable. Stay here and breathe. If you fall out of the pose, come back in it slowly, just like we do when we start. Three, two, one. Begin to stand. Bring your arms up above your head. Slowly, methodically, bring them down to your sides and then your leg. And pedal out your legs. Well, right about now you're saying, I love this pose. I'm so glad she did it. This was so good. All right, wag your tail. It feels good. All right. Well, let's get ready to find our way to the mat. So I'm going to move my chair. And as we sit on our mat, come to staff pose. Well, we did a lot of strengthening and a lot of movement for our back, so now we want to do something kind of twist it and make it nice and flexible. So you're going to take your right foot, cross over your left knee, inhale your arms, turn your torso, and drop your hands. Remember, you want your right arm as close to your back as possible. Send your gaze over your right shoulder and breathe deep. On your next exhale, untwist your body. And we'll do the same thing to the other side. Bend your left knee, bring your left foot over your right knee. Inhale your arms, turn your torso to the left, and drop your arms. Sit nice and tall. Send your gaze over your shoulder. And then begin to untwist your body. Maybe shake out your legs a little. Here, we're going to move the flesh from our left and the flesh from our right so that we're right on our sits bones. Take the sole of your right foot and bring it to the inside of your left thigh. Sit nice and tall, hinging at your hips. Move forward as far as you can, and you'll feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. As soon as that's as far as you can go, send your gaze and your shoulders down. Breathe deep. Then on your next inhale, slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, shoulders and head. And we'll switch sides. Sit nice and tall, hinge at your hips, go as far as you can, point your toes so that your foot is flexing. As far as you can go, then send your gaze down. And breathe deep. Exhale deep. Then on your next inhale, roll up gently, one vertebrae at a time. And bring your left leg back to your right leg. Shake out your legs a bit. Bend your knees, bringing your feet flat, sit nice and tall. Shoulders back, arms out, palms up. Breathe in and exhale a tidge. Do it again. And one more. Now this should be extremely uncomfortable. I'm not that uncomfortable because my voice is not shaking. So I'm going to go back a little bit more and breathe deep. Okay, this is uncomfortable. On that third exhale, grab your knees and come up. So remember, you want to go back a little bit deeper each time. On your feet or to your toes. Ready? Straight spine, shoulders back, palms up. Ready? And again, one more. Uncomfortable. Breathe 3 more breaths. And then grab your knees and come back. Nice job. All right, this time, feet flat to your toes or bring your legs up in the air wherever you can get them. All right, get ready. Sit nice and tall, shoulders back, palms up, breathe in, and close your eyes. And again, and last one. When you're done, bring the soles of your feet to touch. Grab your shins or your ankles and pull your feet in, sitting nice and tall, shoulders back. Close your eyes and breathe deep. But this time, breathe in through your nose and out your mouth. One more. Nice job. All right, now we're going to slowly roll back one vertebrae at a time. But before you do, I want you to watch. So when we do one of our favorite exercises, we're going to put our block between our calves and lie down with our arms over our head. But what we want to do is engage our spine. By engaging that, it's flat in the mat, raise our shoulders and our head. But we want to point our toes and look to our toes. Our toes are our drishti. Once I get here, then I grab the block. Everything goes back down about here. Yes? All right, let's do it together. Once everyone lies down, I'll say what to do, and then do it, okay? So listen closely. Engage your spine. Head and shoulders come up. Now arms and legs come up. Put the block between your legs. Everything goes down. Engage spine. Head and shoulders go up. Arms and legs grab that block. Go back down. Spine, head and shoulders, arms and legs. Keep moving. And if you need to take a rest, listen to your body. And then come back into the pose when you're ready. Remember, spine, head and shoulders, then arms and legs. One more. Now leave your arms behind your head and breathe 3 breaths. 1 in your nose and out your mouth. Ready? Let's do it together. Nice job. Well, now grab that block. Bend your knees, bring your feet flat. Try and touch your heels with your fingers. Put the block between your thighs and engage the block. Squeeze it so you're working those muscles. Okay, now that you're squeezing the block, your hands are at your side, your drishti is the ceiling, and you're going to engage your spine. Once you do that, your pelvis lifts just a little, it tilts up. Then raise your hips as high as you can go. Breathe 3 breaths, watching your belly rise and fall. On the 3rd exhale, let's all lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. Sacrum, tailbone. Again, engage your spine, lift your hips, breathe. And lower down. Slowly, gently. Now, engage your spine, raise your hips, and do 3 more on your own. When you're done, remove the block and gently bring your knees up to your hands and draw 3 circles on the ceiling in one direction and then the other, while you wait for everyone to finish. Then, as you're here holding your knees, drawing circles, lift your feet and come into happy baby. But try to grab a different part of your foot. Inside, the outside, or your big toe. Pull your tailbone down. It's natural that we lift it really high. But we want to engage our sacrum for that massage. Now take the curves of your outer lips and make them go up so that now you're a happy baby. Bring your feet down and find your way to Shavasana, either in corpse pose, legs up the wall, or legs up the chair. Move to Shavasana that completes your practice. So as you're lying there, relax your body, your thoughts, and if you have anything on your mind, a person, an activity, things that you need to do, something that you're concerned about, give it a name, give it a face, and put it on a cloud so that we acknowledge it, but let it go for just a little time. Well, now that you're all in Shavasana, relax your breath. Take a deep breath, start at the crown of your head, and go across your body to your tippy toes, and on your exhale, come under your feet, under your body, and back to your crown. So that as you're breathing, you're scanning your body, listening to all the little whispers that it's telling you. Listen to it. Now rest, and you'll hear my voice in a couple of minutes. Life is simple. Everything happens for you, not to you. Everything happens at exactly the right moment. Neither too soon nor too late. You don't have to like it. It just makes it easier if you do. As you're resting here in Shavasana, think about your life and that you are where you are right now because you need to be right in this moment. Soak in this experience around you. Things are happening to you that you're not even aware of yet. Practice mindfulness and appreciate the now. In retrospect, it will all make sense. Continue to rest and to breathe. In your mind, repeat these affirmations to yourself. I love and accept myself. I am strong and courageous. I honor myself. I am authentic. I appreciate my strengths. I am free to choose in any situation. I am at peace with myself. Begin to reawaken your bodies. If your legs are up the wall, bring the soles of your feet to touch on the exhale. And if you're lying in corpse pose, bring the soles of your feet together in butterfly. Begin to notice any little gentle whispers that your body might be whispering to you right now. Take a deep breath and start at the crown of your head. Go across your body to your tippy toes. And on your exhale, come under your feet, under your body, back to the crown of your head. So that with your inhale and exhale, you're scanning your entire body, noticing, listening, being mindful. On your next inhale, raise your arms up over your head, stretch them, and exhale them back down to your sides. Inhale them back up over your head, and bring your palms to touch right above your chest and heart. Rub your hands fiercely together, faster and harder. Make it so hot. Leave your left hand at your heart and your right hand at your belly. In gratitude for our life, our breath that takes us throughout the day and into the night. It is what is with us with every emotion that we encounter. Anger, sorrow, frustration, happiness, anxiety, loneliness, joy, and nervousness. Whatever emotion you might be feeling, your breath is always there to calm you, help you, supporting you. So as your hand is on your heart and your right hand is on your belly button, we feel the rise and fall of our breath. I want you to think of one thing that is beautiful about yourself. Did you notice in this practice, either physically, mentally, or emotionally? And then think about when you leave this practice today, what will you take with you, honoring yourself and your practice? And then when you're ready, turn to your left side or your right side and stay there for 3 breaths. And then if you're ready, push yourself up to a seated pose. Try to keep your eyes closed, being mindful of the way your body moves without the sense of sight. Sit nice and tall. Bring your arms to your sides and inhale them up to mountain and exhale them to your heart center. Press into your thumb, pinky, and edges of your palms, releasing your other fingers into your crown chakra, the lotus. Take a deep breath and invite wisdom, knowledge, kindness, and love into your life. First starting with you, and then the ripple effect as it goes out to whomever you come in contact with. Then press your fingers back together. Breathe gently. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. Well, remember, we did a lot of stretching today. Our organs love this. So we're squeezing all those toxins. Be sure to drink half of your weight in ounces in water today, flushing out all those toxins, keeping you nice and clean. And just think, right now, I'm in Mexico doing yoga as well, but probably on a sandy beach. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you at our next video session. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, yogis. Drive safe.